What is going on? What is going on, everyone? Welcome. Pete from Gains&Games.Pro. This is Fitness for Gamers, and tonight is the night where we kick off the week with a live workout. And today is all about improving posture, so I hope you're ready. I know that's something that we all, as gamers, have a lot of trouble with. Spending time in our chairs at our battle stations, gaming, whapping baddies, slaying shit. So that's why today is a day all about posture. So I hope you're ready. But don't think that it's not going to be difficult, or that you're not going to get a workout here, because you will. Nice mic, yeah. Woo! It's better, much better. Ooh, much better. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Well, that's now. That's now while I'm doing the intro and saying things and resonating with my voice. But we'll see. Once I start like sweating and doing really hard stuff and whatnot, we'll see if this stays the same. But I'm glad it sounds really good now. I appreciate the feedback, and as always, same thing with like, I always catch things in between. I always look when it's in between a song and it looks like there's no audio levels, and I'm like, so let me know about the music as always too, and I'll switch it. I'll change the levels, all that good stuff. Heavy breathing ASMR, but should I change the hashtag? I should add that hashtag. Yes. Alright. A day of posture. Right? Everyone, right? If you haven't already, if you're tuning in and you haven't already joined the Discord, join, because you can see the exercise program that we are following there. Yep. And we're gonna start with there's like a lot of kind of stretching per se, but this is still going to follow a similar kind of structure where we're doing a few stretches at the beginning and a few stretches at the end, with the workout in between. But once again, if you're tuning in, it's a proven fact that everyone here is handsome and wonderful, scientifically proven. I mean, I've seen the evidence. And I love you very much, and today is all about improving posture. Yeah, so smash the effing like button before we get started, before you get all sweaty and have to interrupt things to do that. I'm always here for any questions and everything like that. So whether it's about any of the movements that we're doing, whether it's about other questions that you have, fitness, exercise, nutrition, sleep, anything. Alright, let me know. Alright, so today we are starting with chin tucks. And also, as I get going and actually exercising here, more than just standing and talking and trying to get better at doing intros like this, let me know if I need to change the level of my mic as well. If the ASMR is a little too much. Alright, so chin tucks is the first thing, and we've done this before if you've been here before, and it's like a reverse chicken peck. And what this is meant to help address is, we're always here, right? Grab this. Here. Look familiar? Yeah? And then same thing when we're gaming and everything. Slouched over at the keyboard or slouched over in the sofa with the controller. And so you end up getting that curved forward neck and everything, and there's really tight muscles up here. So what we're going to do is take the chin and imagine that there's a railroad track, or like a ruler or something, that straight through your chin, and you're just bringing your chin back like that. Here, you don't want to fold your head down like that and your chin into your chest. That's no good, right? You're bringing the chin straight back on a track. Yes. And it's shin tucks. Reverse chicken pecs. Really weird. But we're going to do 2 sets of 10. Let me see. This is hard for me to see if I can get a good angle for you. This is weird. All right. Let me know if this is a good angle, chat. If it looks weird and like I have a double chin, then it's good. It's working. Super attractive. But having good posture is attractive. Tell you that. And it's still lagging. I just did the bit rate too, and it's still lagging. I'm sorry, chat. Doop. Alright. So those are chin tucks. We're going to do one more set. Should I do this direction? Yes. So, we're typically like this. Want to stand up nice and tall. Bring the chin straight back. If you make a weird double chin, you're probably doing it right. As long as you're not tucking your chin down. You're just bringing it back. Oh yeah. I do chicken stuff on camera. Alright. The next thing we're going to do is a band pull apart. So if you have a band, like a resistance band, grab it. If you don't, that's okay. You don't really need one necessarily to feel it. This will just feel what we're about to do. This will just help you feel it more. Okay? So if you have, and I'll show it both ways. So if you have a resistance band, what you're going to do is you're going to hold it with your knuckles facing up, and I'm just have it wrapped around my hand so these don't dangle everywhere, and you know, worst case scenario, fling up and scratch one of my monitors and make me really, really sad, so you watch me cry on screen. So I'm going to hold this like this. You don't necessarily have to do that part, but this is going to be shoulder height and about shoulder width apart, and can have a tendency to want to shrug. You want to keep the your shoulders away from your ears, and then pull all the way so that the band touches your chest, and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back. And then when you come back, you don't want to let the band snap you, right? Like snap you back into position. You want to keep your arms nice and straight, and let the band come back to the starting position. And then repeat, squeezing all of those muscles back behind your shoulder blades. Yes. Now, if you're going to do this without a band, I mean it's the same exact movement, right? So you hold your hands in front of you at shoulder height, as if you're holding the band with the knuckles up, and you pull back, and you squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're trying to pinch a pencil in between them, and squeeze all those muscles back there. Now, when you're doing this, you don't want to extend back like that and like arch your back to make it happen. You want to keep your core nice and tight, like you're going to get punched in the stomach as well, so everything stays tight in one unit. And today we're going to take the time to go through things like this, because this is really all about posture, a little bit different of a setup than some of the crazy workouts that we've been doing recently, where we've been like sweating a whole lot and things have really been burning and stuff. Things are going to be burning, but for a different reason. Yes. Alright, so let's do one more set here. Oh wait, Let's finish the first set. If you have a band or if you don't have a band. Yeah. How many of you guys feel like you have an issue with posture? Either like all the time, or like when you're like sitting, like gaming and stuff like that. Let me know. Let me know in chat. We're gonna chill for just a few seconds here, and then we're gonna do another set. Holding your hands up at shoulder height, pulling all the way across. I bet you can hear the lovely air conditioning as well. Shoulder time. That's right, easy peasy. So what this is doing is this is meant to activate all of the muscles here. So these get really tight from being forward, so you're bringing that back, and then we're activating everything here that usually is elongated because everything gets tight through the chest from sitting and being in that position. So we're literally trying to peel everything up and back with these two movements, right? Now, everything is connected, so aside from just the shoulders, right? The shoulders and everything, and the chest and the thoracic and cervical spine and everything is all the big part of the upper body posture. But the hips, like the pelvis, is a big part of the lower body posture. So the next thing that we're going to do is the posterior pelvic tilt. And if you've been here, we've done this a lot because this is one of the most important things to do. Because if you sit a lot and you feel like you have tight hips and everything like that, this is one of the most important things to do. So typically, as gamers, people that sit a lot, we tend to have this going on, that kind of thing. It's an exaggeration, but yeah, it's called an anterior pelvic tilt, where the hips are really tight, the core is disengaged, the glutes aren't really doing their fair share, and a lot of pressure is getting put on the lower back. So what we're going to do is we're literally going to try to undo that. That's the best angle here. And rotate your hips. Can you see that? It's subtle, right? So that's the anterior pelvic tilt. Rotating the hips forward there. And then you're squeezing and engaging here. And then you're squeezing and engaging here too. Holding for a couple seconds. And then releasing back to your normal stance. So you see, me saying, this is me exaggerating it, right? This is me standing normally. I have some of that going on. Let's be real here, chat. I'm a gamer too. Do this for a living. The working out stuff, being a trainer, but I game a lot too. So that's what we're trying to accomplish. So you want to imagine that you're trying to show your belt buckle to the ceiling, and that's one of the best cues. But this can be really hard to connect to. And if you can't do it just standing up in space, you can stand against the wall. Press into a wall like that. But let me know if you're having trouble connecting to this part of your body and being able to do this, because this is very, very important. Yep, and that's the posterior pelvic tilt. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, we're going to do one more set of those, and then we're getting into the I don't know, into not the warm-up stretch part, into the actual exercises. Alright, but these are all exercises, kind of, sort of, I guess. Alright, let's do another set. Also, you don't have to hold your hands up to do this. I'm gonna do this direction. I'm just doing this so you can actually see what's going on, right? Because if I went like this, it wouldn't really help very much because my arms are in the way. At least I know that much. Looks weird. Very important. So, with this being in this position, it changes the length tension relationships of all of the muscles that connect from your pelvis down into your knees, right? So that can cause all types of hip stuff and knee stuff, and then go all the way down into the feet, right? And that's another thing that we're going to be talking about a little bit about today as well, is the feet. Yeah. So we're going to do some foot stuff and some wrist stuff as well, because as gamers we typically have cramped feet and tight ankles and tight wrists as well from being in positions, certain positions, a whole lot, like on the keyboard or holding our controllers. So, next, I gotta change the camera angle. Next, this is going to be a little bit of a balancing act, I'm not gonna lie. So, you might want to go somewhere where you have something to hold on to, like this. Right? And you're going to see me wobble around a little bit here too, because like I said, I need to be working on this stuff as well. That's why I planned it. That's why I'm showing you guys, because it could help us all, not because I'm perfect. So this is a heel raised squat, and this is a good segue from before, because this is going to be addressing part of the feet, because we want to be up on the balls of the feet here, and even just doing that, putting pressure there can make you feel the tightness through the bottom of the foot and through the Achilles and up through the calf and everything like that. So the idea here, and hold on if you need to, right? We're going to be up on the balls of our feet, and we're going to lower ourselves down. Pretty sure the mic just heard that. And you want to hold and balance in this position for a bit, and stand back up. Sheesh. And ideally, we want to do it slower than what I just did on the way up. We're going to do 6 of these. I'm counting that first one. So up on the balls of your feet. Feet about hip width apart. And you're lowering yourself down with your heels up the whole time. And then when you get down here, you want to extend the knees forward a little bit. Sit back and balance in this position. Feel the stretch through your feet, through your ankles, through your calves. Slowly stand back up. Go back to the starting position. Yes. How's that? The second one went a lot better than the first one for me. I hope it did for you too. Up on the balls of the feet. It's like you're trying to sit right back onto your heels. Ooh, this is hard. Feel that. Oh my god, these. This is a balancing act. This is a crazy balancing act for sure. I still lost count. I can't even count to 6. I think I have one more. Like I said, Chad, it's not necessarily like moving around a whole lot or lifting heavy things, but we're still going to be doing difficult stuff. That's for sure. Take a little break. Oh wait, never mind. I'm looking at the program. We take no break. We go right into the next thing, which is good mornings. So what you're going to do is stand with your feet about hip width apart, and you're going to act like you're getting chopped right at the hips, and no rounding and leaning forward like this is allowed. You must fold right at the hips and reach your butt out as if you're trying to touch the wall behind you. Fold here, and you're keeping your legs pretty straight, right? The knees really aren't bending, and you're keeping your upper body nice and straight, like your spine nice and neutral here. Folding right in half, and it feels like it should feel like a big stretch back behind your legs here and up into your glutes even. And then come back forward and squeeze cheeks together at the top. Folding right at the hips. Core nice and tight. Head and spine neutral. Feeling like a big stretch back behind here. Unfolding. Squeezing together. Alright, these we're doing 10 of. This is a really good exercise when done well. And this should really not be felt in the lower back, right? If you're feeling it in the lower back, then you're probably rounding forward instead of folding forward. And for this, if you need to, you could use a wall for this too. Position it behind you so you have something to reach back for. Like that. talking and counting at the same time. Not my strong suit. Yeah. So those are good mornings. Now we're gonna rest a tiny bit, and then we're gonna do those two things again. Here are your squats. Right into the good mornings. I'm gonna take another swig. What's that like? In the microphone with the lavalier taking a drink of water. that's probably on the ill-advised tips, like audio tips. Alright, so up onto the balls of the feet. Yeah. About hip width apart. And lower yourself down nice and slowly, staying up on the balls of your feet, acting like you're sitting on your heels. Stay balanced for a little bit. Raise yourself up nice and slowly. And repeat. And if you need to, you can go back to the starting position and lower your feet all the way in between, like here. Oh no, no, I can do it, one more. Alright, sheesh, my feet and ankles were on fire that time. Moist. That's right. Oh wait, the good mornings. Folding right at the hips. Feet about hip width apart, maybe shoulder width. Core nice and tight. Head and spine neutral. So meaning no rounding, no arching. Acting like you're reaching your butt out to the wall behind you, and in fact you can use a wall if you need it. There you go. Too close now. So you'll know you're too close to the wall if you're using one. If you go like this and you're like, wait, I didn't even get to really fold. And you know you're too far away if you go to reach for it and you're like, whoa, and fall back into it. So you find the sweet spot in between. Like that. Good. Mornings. Huh, good. Saw what I did there. Yo, what up, Daneth? What's up, what's up? How you doing, man? I'm doing great. We're getting a live, we're doing a workout tonight, and we're focusing all about posture. Yep, because we as gamers, as I'm sure you know, have a lot of trouble with posture because we're always chilling, gaming and stuff, and being on our devices and everything. So this workout is all about improving posture. How are you doing, man? You're good? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Thanks for being here again. Two days in a row, bro. You're freaking regular. I appreciate you. Yeah, nice workout sessions, gamers be grinding. That's right. Trying to get to that like Masters and Predator shit. At least the Apex. That's what it's called. Yeah. So right now, we're doing heel raise squats. Right into good mornings. So we're gonna be up on the balls of our feet. This is the last set of 3 here before moving on to the next thing. And you can have something to hold on to here if you need to, but try to use it as little as possible and lower yourself down, staying balanced up on the balls of your feet. Hold there for a second or two before raising yourself up nice and slowly. And if you need to, you could put your feet flat in between. If not, stay up on the balls of your feet. Try to for the whole set. I'm trying out the lavalier tonight too. The mic, different mic, the Neth. So far it's gotten a thumbs up, so let me know what you think. I feel like this requires a lot of focus, and talking is just like not good for that. I still did it. My heels didn't touch, I swear. I think I have one more. Can't miss on that hella nice workout session. Gotta keep gaming and healthy too. Yeah, that's right, man. That's right. Monday to start the week off, right? And then the good mornings. We're gonna stand with our feet about hip width apart, shoulder width apart. Act like we're folded right at the hips, reaching the butt out to the wall behind you, keeping the core tight like you're gonna get punched in the stomach. And the head and spine nice and neutral, nice and aligned. And then unfolding and squeezing your cheeks together at the top. And we're going to do this 10 times. Like that. And you want to time your breathing to exhale on the way up. So we got some spicy ASMR breathing. Can't count and talk at the same time. Good. Alright. Done with that. So the next thing is we're going to do 2 things together as well, if I can manage to remember that. And they are swimmers and bear holds. So swimmers, I'm getting my stopwatch ready because we're going to need that for the bear holds. Swimmers, this is going to be interesting with the lavalier mic as well. But we're going to lay flat, like we're going to fly like Superman, right? And you don't want to be head up like this. You kind of want to have it down and in line with your spine. One arm and
is going to come up at the same time, but you don't want to bend your knee or like try to do anything like wacky with like your foot or your ankle to try to make this happen. You want to raise your leg as straight as you can and really just squeeze your glute primarily, but also probably like the back of your leg, like your hamstrings will activate as well. And then for your arm, you don't want to do anything weird with like your wrist or elbow or anything. Same as your leg, you want to raise where you're using your shoulder and your scapula and everything like that, right? One side, the other side, we alternate. And that's why it's called swimmers.
Alright, I could probably scoot back a little bit more so you could actually see my wrist and what I'm talking about, and that would be great. And then the other thing with that, bear holds look like this. And if you've been around, which many of you have, which I love and appreciate you very much for that, and so then you've seen this. And a bear hold is like this. So you start with your hands directly under your shoulders and your knees directly under your hips. So if you're sitting back like that, or if you have like your arms extended forward like that, that's no good. You want to be here, right? And you're going to be up on the balls of your feet. And then you want to raise your knees slightly, just a couple of inches off the floor, and hold here. Once again, acting like you're going to get punched in the stomach, keeping that core nice and tight. And we're going to hold that position for 15 seconds, if that's really, really difficult. 30 seconds if you feel like you can make it for the 30 seconds. Alright? My knees are not instruments after this crack like Rice Krispie treats. I don't know, this mic picks up a whole lot, so I feel like you guys might have heard some of my knee cracks as well. That's alright. So let's do these swimmers, right? We're gonna do swimmers right into the bear hold. And I got your stopwatch, so you don't need to worry about that if you're doing it at the same time as me. That is. Otherwise, get your stopwatch.
One arm straight, one leg straight. Squeezing your glute. Squeezing back behind your shoulder blades. Alternating sides. Opposite arm, opposite leg.
And
we are doing 6 on either side. 5, 6.
Okay, now for the bear hold. Hands directly under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips, up on the balls of the feet, raise the knees in the air a couple of inches, keep the core nice and tight. Feel like a bear yet? Alright, that was 30 seconds. Excellent. Excellent. So the things these movements are doing with the swimmers, you're activating everything once again back behind here that helps peel these shoulders back and stand up straighter and have good upper body posture. At the same time that on the opposite side, you're activating the glute and everything down the posterior, right? So the posterior chain thing on opposite sides. And because of the way that things connect in your body, like from your hips, there's fascial lines, things called fascia, that connect in this direction, right? Like across your body. And because of that, it's good to activate those things in the posterior chain on the opposite sides of your body, because those are the things that are typically not doing enough, because everything is in front of us and we're hunched forward and laying forward and this and that, right? Now with the bear hold, what we're doing is we're really activating the core, and we're activating everything in the anterior, the front of our body, that helps support our spine. So everything around like the shoulders, because we're supporting with our shoulder blades and everything that, well, not our shoulder blades, all the muscles connected to them, right? And also really engaging the core, and then through the hips, quads, everything like that, and being up on the balls of the feet and having those ankles and the feet in a flex position, supporting all of that weight. So let's do it again.
Just giving you a little bit of explanation as to why this stuff is actually helping improve posture.
All right. Right to the bear hold. Find your happy place. With stuff like this. Alright, time. That's 30 seconds. Keep the core tight, core tight. Hey, my man, sorry I pulled this video out because I wanted to check it out, but I gotta go because me and my family and some friends are going to Utah for 5 days. That's awesome, dude. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate you as always. Yup. I'll be back again on Thursday this week at 9 p.m. EST. Yeah. So I love you, man. I appreciate you. I hope you have an awesome time in Utah. Have fun with your family and friends, dude. You're a goat. Yeah. Dude, you're awesome. So have fun, man. Peace. Keep it real. You can always watch back the VODs and get a workout if you're about to be working out in Utah. Yeah, have fun, man. Appreciate you. We got one more set of those, chat. One more of those. Swimmers into bear hold. Posterior chain and then anterior. Arms straight, legs straight. Raise left leg and right leg and left arm, and then right arm and left leg, opposites. I raised the ones I wanted to and said the opposite thing, or almost did, because my brain.
That's my acceleration, because my brain doing 6 on both sides if I can count, but I can't, so I'm just going to do these
and then go to the bear hold. Hands directly below the shoulders, knees directly below the hips, up on the balls of the feet. Raise the knees off the floor a few inches. Hold this position with your core nice and tight, like you're going to get punched in the stomach. And picture you're a bear in the woods, doing bear things. It really helps me, I guess. Time. Get. Yeah, thanks, man. You too. Again, hope you achieve what you wish for. Bye-bye. Peace out, man. Yeah, this is just the start. This is just the start. Awesome people like you let me know that I'm doing the right thing, and there's a lot more to come. So, yeah. Yes. Awesome people, immaculate vibes, healthy, leading healthy gamer lifestyles. Yep. Yeah. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do, the next two things we're going to do, one we've done before, the second thing, if you've been here. The first thing we have not. So, first thing. It's called the hard roll. So what we're going to do is lay flat on the back, flat on your back. One leg extends out straight. One leg, the knee comes up in a 90-degree angle here, right? You don't want to be like this. You gotta have the foot up. And you don't want to be way far forward here, and you don't want to be extended out like that. You want to have this in like a pretty good 90, alright? From there, you want to take this elbow and you want to bring it up to this knee. And that's what I'm saying. You don't want to be like, hit, and then like not raise the elbow at all and still have like your head flat on the floor and stuff. Okay? This arm comes out here. And then you're going to, pressing your elbow into this knee, roll to the side, and then roll back. Now with this, there's a couple of things that may want to happen. You may want to, with the leg that's out straight, you may want to press into the floor with your heel. Don't do that. If you need to, raise it just a tiny bit off the floor, not like way into the air. But yeah, no pressing your heel into the floor, and also no pushing off with this arm either. Alright, so like no pushing like that to unroll. Okay. Leg comes up. Elbow glues to the knee. And we roll to that side. And roll back. Using your core. You want to feel this a whole lot in your core and in your obliques. Good. I want to see if there is a better angle that I could get for this side. If this is going to work or not. Nope. Sorry, chat. Elbow glues to the knee. This is where new space will be sweet. Alright, so now right from there, we're going to go to prone cobras. So that's laying flat on your stomachs, hands out at about a 45-degree angle from your sides, palms flat, and feet together, and then head neutral with the spine, raising the chest and your hands off the floor, squeezing everything back behind your shoulder blades, lowering yourself back down under control. And 10 of these. Yeah, exhale on the way up. Good stuff. Alright, so that's hard rolls and prone cobra. Take a little rest. Drink a little water. And we're going to do that again. 2 more times. I wish I could show you a different angle for the hard rolls, but I really don't think I can. Ooh. Let me know if I need to change the music, chat. Laying flat. One leg out straight. One knee comes up. Arm out on the floor, palm flat. Elbow glued to the knee. Roll to that side using your core. Oh man. Roll back. No pushing with your heel or your hand. George probably remembers this one. I think I probably made George do this before. I feel bendable now. That's good, dude. That's good. Increasing your flexibility. Mobility. Alright. Right into the prone cobras. What do you think, chat? Is the mic still better in positions like this when I'm doing things like this, like, versus what it has been?
get height with keep the head neutral with the spine, and get height with the hands as well.
Rest a little bit. One more of those. Alright. I don't know about you guys, but so far I think the hard rolls are gonna make it on to the hardest thing of the hardest movement of the night for me. We'll see. Still some stuff left. Alright, he comes up. Glue the elbow to the knee. The opposite side. Roll to the side of the knee that's bent. Using your core. All right. Let's there we go. One more. Hard rolls. Last set of prone cobras. Here we go. So, lying flat on the stomach. Arms out, 45-degree or so. Palms flat. To the floor. Head neutral with the spine. Raise the chest off the floor along with the hands. Squeeze everything back behind the shoulders. Done with that. Oh boy. Oh boy is right. Oh boy is right. Alright, next we are going to plank and then stretch our wrists out. Okay? I started doing that just thinking about it. So first, we're going to do an ab focus plank. Now, for the first set, I want you to do it from your hands. If after the stretch it becomes like a little much, right? Then we can do the plank from your forearms. But first, and also, it's going to be for 15 to 30 seconds. So 15 seconds is a lot. Do the 15 seconds, right? If 30 seconds is more the realm of what's appropriate for you, then do the 30 seconds, alright? So, from
to do the plank, what we're going to do is have our hands directly below the shoulders and our feet out behind us, and together for this plank, right? If that's a little difficult, you can have your feet wider apart, and that will make it a little bit easier, okay? Now for this, remember that posterior pelvic tilt from the beginning? Yep, that's what we're going to do here. You saw that? From here, boom, core engaged, hit, acting like I'm going to get punched in the stomach. That's what we want to do in our plank to make sure that this doesn't happen. Okay? Saggy hips, pressure on the low back, no good. Okay? You'll be here, core engaged, using that pelvic tilt. Alright? And that's how we're going to hold the plank. Now from there, the next thing is probably just going to be easier to follow along with as I go. So we're going to do the plank first, and then I'm going to explain that, because I'm definitely counting that when I do it. So, get your stopwatches ready unless you're going to do it with me. And let's do it. Hands directly below the shoulders for this. Don't let yourself get extended. No locking your joints either. You want to keep this tension in your muscles. Especially no locking the elbows. Time. Alright, now the next thing here, we're going to start. Let's get an angle. Yeah, we're going to start like this. Not like sitting all the way back onto your heels. You want to have your knees below your hips. And then start getting some, and then lean forward a little bit so you're getting some stretch in your wrists. And then you'll go slowly inch them around here. In these positions. And so you have them, your fingers as far back, turned towards you as you can. Then from here, we're going to go back to the start. And we're going to make fists. Try to straighten your elbows as much as you can. And then rotate your fists around. Like that. Yeah. My external rotation is not very good. And I don't have good extension here, so that's really tough. And personally, not probably the greatest example of that. But that's why part of why we're doing this, because we're all gamers. And none of us are probably really great examples of this. So yeah. But you should feel that a whole lot through your wrists and up into your forearms and everything. Everything. For sure. Now, if you want to do the planks from your forearms instead of from your hands after doing those wrist stretches, I understand. That's okay. Just don't dig your elbows into the floor. But we're going to do planks again. So get ready. Hands directly below the shoulders. Tighten that core. Time. All right. Let's do the stretch again. This time we're actually going to start back like this. And you're going to turn your fingers around to you as much as you can. And then sit back into that to get some stretch. And then slowly turn the hands back. Towards the front. Alright, trying to keep your elbows as straight as you can. Now when they get back to the front, turn it back to fists. Allow them as much as you can. And rotate them around. Alright. Shake it out. Drink some water. It's good for you. We're going to do that one more time. And then we're going to do something where if you have like a light kettlebell, we're going to use it. Or like a light dumbbell. Could be good too. Could use as well. And if you don't, that's okay too. Don't necessarily need it. Yeah. Let's do one more set of the planks and this wrist stretch here. Stretching our wrists as gamers is something that's really, really important and kind of like overlooked. Time. One more of these stretches here. Inching our way. Also, chat, I've broken my hands multiple times, both of them, when I was a teenager. And the feeling is evident now with stuff like this. But yeah, that's why my pinky and my ring fingers bend up like that. Make the fist, turn it around, try to keep the elbows as straight as possible. Rotate it around.
All right. Shake it out. I have no wrists anymore. Oh man. Oh man. Well, we're gonna need it for the next thing, so. The man might be DQ'd. Okay. So now if you have the weight, this next thing here is called the Turkish get-up. And there's a lot of steps. There's a lot of steps to this. A lot of steps. So we're going to check this out. So you're going to lay flat on the floor. Gotta make sure I can do this here, right? Let me just, yeah, okay. So making sure I wasn't gonna hit this. So you're going to have the weight here by your side. Boom. Holding it in one arm. On the opposite side of the arm that you're holding the weight, the knee will be bent and the foot will be flat on the floor. This leg on the side that has the weight will be straight out in front of you. The arm on the side of the knee that's bent will be at a 45-degree angle or so. Now, this is going to extend up straight. Now you're going to try to keep this facing the ceiling the whole time. Throughout this entire movement. You want to keep this facing the ceiling. Alright? So the first part of this now is coming up onto the forearm on this arm, once again, trying to keep this going toward the ceiling the whole time. Then up onto the hand here. Then pressing this foot into the floor, up onto this hand, bringing this leg and tucking it through. Coming up to this position, and then standing up from there. Holding the kettlebell straight overhead. Stepping back. Placing the hand back onto the floor. Raising that knee up. Kicking that leg back through. Sitting back onto your rear end. Coming back down onto the forearm. Lowering yourself back down under control. Back to the starting position. Like I said, there's a lot going on there. Up onto the forearm. Up to the hand. The hand and foot. Raise the hip. Bring the leg through to the knee. Come up to a lunge position. Stand all the way up. That was surreal. It's like my wrist was going temporarily. Oh man. This is more people than one. Yeah, it did get a crazy like numb feeling for sure. Not like numb, but like coming out of a stretch feeling. Alright, so that's the one side. That's a dance move. You know, if you can successfully make this into a dance move, and show me proof of it. Oh man, I can't even think of a good enough reward for that. But we'll think of something good. Alright. See. So now, to do the opposite side, once again, the knee is bent opposite the weight. Foot flat on the floor. Leg straight on the side that has the weight. Arm out at about a 45-degree angle. This weight comes up straight, and you want to point this towards the ceiling the whole time as best as you can. First move is up onto the forearm, then to the hand, pressing the hand with the hand of the foot, tucking the leg through, up to the lunge position, standing all the way up, lowering yourself back down, placing the hand, kicking the leg through, lowering the hips, back down to the forearm, down all the way. Alright, and we're going to do that 4 times. So that was 1. Forearm, hand, raise the hips, kick the leg through, up to the lunge position, stand up. Lower down, reverse lunge, place the hand on the floor, kick the leg through, sit back, down to the forearm, lower yourself down to the start under control. I think that was 4. Is that 4? I don't know. I guess I'll do one more just to be safe. Considering this is my weaker side anyway. Alright. Turkish get-ups. Cool, cool, cool. What do you guys think? That's like when they're... That's from the kettlebell. That's from, it's like when you get a math problem in school, and it's like, yeah, like just do one problem, but the one problem has like 15 questions to it. Yeah. B-boys. Some B-boy moves. You know, my friend Steele is an actual B-boy. The last B-boy, the B-man. The B-man. Alright, let's do it. Weight up. Knee bent. Opposite the weight. Foot flat on the floor. Arm out at 45. Up to the forearm. Up to the hand. Raise the hips. Tuck the leg under. Up to the lunge position. Stand. All right. Then get one more. All right, other side. Up to the forearm. What do you do? Up to the forearm. Up to the hand. Raise the hips. Tuck the leg. Up to the lunge position. Stand. Turkish get-ups, 1 4 reps. Takes a year and a half. Yep. There we go, 2 sets. We got one more of them. One more of them. Drink some water. Alright. How's this music doing? Is that alright? Alright. Get ready for this last set. Leg bent opposite the weight. Put flat on the floor. Weight goes straight up, hand towards the ceiling. Arm 45-ish from the body. Up to the floor. Up to the hand. Raise the hips. Bring the leg through. Lunge position. Stand. Multi-step process. The carpet would be great, and the carpet's what you can see, but right in front of the carpet is like my slippery chair pad, so that the wheels from my chair can roll on the carpet. You know what I'm talking about? It's like slipping all around with my feet and everything. Yeah. So, that's fine. Cool. I think that's 4. Pretty sure that's 4. Last set, last side. Up onto the forearm. Up to the hand. Raise the hips. Bring the leg through. Up to the lunge position. Stand up. Reverse lunge. Lower down. Place the hand on the floor. Kick the leg through. Lower the hips down. Down to the forearm. Lower yourself under control. Last one. All right. Turkish get-up's done. Now, we're going to close out with a few more stretches. Some static stretching, the kinds of things that we usually close out workouts with, but this time being mainly about posture improving, right, is targeting these same areas that we've been working on, right? So the first thing we're going to do is a neck stretch. So what I want you to do is, you can stand up for this one, or you could sit down, or do whatever. I'm just going to stay here like this because this is the most convenient for the camera angle. Right. You're going to turn to one side. Reach the hand up of the side that you turn towards and grab behind your head. Okay? You're going to pull your nose down in towards your armpit at the same time that you take this shoulder, or you take this hand, right, and you try to touch the floor. Get a nice stretch through that, through the neck, through the trap. We're going to hold here for a nice 15 to 30 seconds. Going to release under control. Turn to the starting position. And then we're going to do the other side. Turn. Reach the hand up on the side that you turn towards. Grab the back of your head. Pull your nose down in towards your armpit at the same time that you take this hand and you try to touch the floor. Oof, that's tight. Slowly release and return to the starting position. Alright, awesome. Now, we are going to do a chest stretch. This one, I recommend you use a wall, something like that. Or you can use the floor too. But, for this sake, I'm going to use the wall, and you can stand up and do this, but once again, just for the camera angle. I'm going to keep it, and you want to put your hand flat against wall, something like that. and turn out away from it to get a big stretch all through here. Deep breaths while you're doing this. Deep breaths. Alright. We're going to do the other side. Turning away. Is that good? Is that a good angle? Yeah. Alright. Good stuff. So those two areas that we just stretched, the muscles in the neck here, and the upper part of the back, that's what gets really tight from being craned over with cell phone and over like looking at the monitor or the TV or whatever, right? So that's why we stretch that out. Now the chest is also the same thing with these like shoulders rounding forward and being there. That's these get really tight too, everything being in front of us. So that's why we stretch that out. Those are a couple of things that will help improve posture. So now next we're going to stretch out our hip flexors, and you could do this from a standing position if you don't have like a soft surface like the carpeted floor, or you could do this from a kneeling position if you have a cushion or a pillow or something like that. So from here, one foot is going to be very far forward because we don't want this knee to go in front of the toes, and we're going to shift our hips. It's not about like bending forward, like the knee forward and folding forward here isn't going to do anything, right? We want to keep the upper body nice and tall and shift our hips forward. The weight diagonally down and forward through here, and you should get a big stretch to the front of the hip and maybe down into the front of the leg, all the way down to the knee even maybe. And we're going to hold this. Yep. Hold this, and like I'm using here, like I have my bed here to support. You could use something to support you for this so you don't fall over. Whew. Now we're going to do the other side. Ooh, this side's tight. Just one more stretch after this. Okay. Now, for this next one, what we're going to do, you're going to take the back foot, and you're going to place it like that, down. And you're going to sit on it. Alright, and then you're going to take this foot, place it toes facing forward, and then you're going to lean your weight forward onto that foot, getting a big stretch through maybe the front of your ankles, through your Achilles, the back of your ankle, up into your calf, and everything like that. So let me show a different angle of this. Back here. Let's see. Back here. Yeah. Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to show this. Yeah, big time stretch through here. And back through here and up into my calf and everything, yeah.
Now the other side. Keep your heel flat on the floor. This heel has to stay flat on the floor. It's kind of hard to see. Alright. And there you have it. Clap it up for yourselves. It was a little bit different today, right? It was indeed. A little bit different today. I focused on posture instead of necessarily lifting or doing a bunch of like cardio type stuff, right? Today was purely about improving posture. What did you guys think? Did you like today's workout? Is this kind of stuff that like addresses specific issues, things that you're down with? Woo! That's right. Clap it up for yourselves. Clap it up for yourselves. Yes. There we go. Chilling. And now I can do, or maybe I should just keep this mic for now. Yeah. All my limbs are stretched. Thank you. You got it. You got it, man. Yo, I'm down astronomically. I need a haircut so bad. It's going crazy. I'm getting one this Friday. But I needed a haircut for like weeks. Yeah. I'm glad all your limbs are stretched. I'm definitely feeling a lot better too. I think the hardest thing for me was either the hard rolls or the Turkish get-ups. What do you guys think? What was the hardest thing for you guys today? Two big questions. What was the hardest thing for you today? And what did you think about the mic throughout the workout while I was actually moving and breathing and drinking and doing all of those things? Still a go? I really want to know. Still a go, I really want to know. Yo, I had a ton of fun playing Gunfire Reborn last night. That shit was lit. Definitely want to play it again soon. Alright. So with that, chat, if nobody's got any more questions,
or anything like that. I will let you get to your games and the rest of your evenings. I love you so much, everyone that's here. If you haven't subbed yet, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, you know what to do. Please do it. I appreciate you so much. I'm going to be back again. Normally it's Friday, but this week, because of the move coming up, I still am streaming the same amount, but I need to switch some of the days around. So this week I'm going to be streaming again on Thursday at 9 p.m. EST. Yes. Like the last exercise. Yeah, the Turkish get-ups, man. Those really do work everything. It was fun. Yeah, it's fun and challenging, dude, for sure. It's awesome stuff. Turkish get-ups are great. Yeah. That's if you're short on time and you can do only like one thing, that's something that you could do to work pretty much like your entire body, right? It's a really good one. And I need to stop saying right as a filler word. I recognize that towards the end here. It's all about getting better. Ha. Yes. But yeah, I'm gonna be back again streaming on Thursday. I'm probably gonna try to play some Gunfire if you guys are down. I'm down. Yeah. Let me know. But I love you guys. You're awesome. You're all handsome and wonderful. You just got even more handsome and wonderful today because your posture is better from this workout. And doing things like this, the kinds of things that we did today, consistently as a part of your fitness and exercise routine will drastically improve your posture and help combat these positions that we're sitting in all the time when we game. So, great stuff. Be proud of yourself for working out, exercising, taking the initiative to try to lead a healthy lifestyle, and you're goated for that. You're awesome. You're part of a great community that we're trying to build here. I love you, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your night. Have fun gaming. Deuces, and I will see you on Thursday.